I just learned something yesterday. And I don't know about you, but I've been kind of taking advantage, not taking advantage, but taking for granted the message of the butterfly. I love that this one's on the Nine of Cups. So, we all, if you've been following along enough, whether it's me or anybody else, the butterfly is a symbol of transformation and growth. And from a kid, I learned that it starts out a caterpillar, caterpillar. I can't talk, I swear. Goes into the cocoon and comes out a butterfly. What I did not know was that when it goes into the cocoon, it basically becomes, it dissolves. It becomes soup. Goes back to basically a cellular level to change from the caterpillar into the butterfly. And that hit me so completely crazy because if it can, it chooses. That's the thing. It chooses to go through what I'm sure is probably the most unbearable pain. I don't like nuts. To reach the level it knows it's supposed to be on. So if a butterfly chooses to go into that cocoon as a caterpillar to basically disintegrate, to become what it's meant to be, that is the ultimate lesson of transformation because it's a choice. So we've got this one yesterday, the butterfly. It's the butterfly also coming out of the oyster with the depiction of the old depiction of Venus or Aphrodite coming out of the oyster with the pearl, right? So this one is kind of interesting because not only is it the butterfly with the fairy coming out of the oyster with the pearl, that's its own, the own story with the oyster and the pearl that takes a long time from that one grain of sand that comes from something that is so sand everywhere into that one specific, perfect pearl that takes so long. But going back to the butterfly, that butterfly in the oyster shell, it chose to be there, right? So it's coming out, it's emerging to something that's more beautiful. But I want to read this because it says the butterfly is a powerful metaphor for transformation. For to gain its wings, the caterpillar must weave a chrysalis, then completely dissolve into a kind of liquid soup before reforming into the shape of a butterfly. Enzymes dissolve all of its tissues before it metamorphoses into something completely different. So relax into the changes. You are bringing vibrant energy into the world. And that's from the Sacred Forest. I love this oracle deck. I did research it, and that's true. It completely blew me away because if a caterpillar can choose to go through that, what's stopping us? Right? We don't have to completely dissolve ourselves to come to change into who we're meant to be. But we do have to make the choice. And yes, the choices may be difficult. The choices may be life-changing, right? But it's still a choice that we have to make because it's not going to do it on its own. It's not going to randomly just pop out of nowhere. We have to make a choice. And I love that message. There's another one. There's another butterfly. And I'm doing this on butterflies. Transformation is beautiful. Transformation is probably the toughest thing that we will ever go through. But it is beautiful at the end. Let me see. Where's a message on this one? Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously, and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is the day for joy, so alight. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. So that's definitely the message that I've been getting lately, and I'm seeing butterflies and hummingbirds everywhere. And it just hit me, that message that I heard yesterday about what it takes to make a butterfly. I mean, I'm 45. I never knew that. I thought it just went in the cocoon and ta-da, came out a butterfly. Never knew that it went through that much change. It breaks down to the cellular level to become what it's supposed to be. And it keeps thinking to me, if we can do that, if we can choose, not obviously break down to the cellular level, but if we can choose to make that choice, our wishes and our hopes and our dreams can come true. That's what this Knight of Cups means, right? The butterfly is the epitome of the caterpillar's life. It's reached its pinnacle. It's reached its hopes and dreams, right? The wish fulfillment. That's what this is. The wish fulfillment card. It's reached that. And if you're struggling, just know that you might be in the cocoon phase, right? But if you choose to make that choice with the capital C, the choice that your life, you're going to follow the path that you're meant to be on, it is tough. It does hurt, right? But the end result is just, it's a blessing upon blessings. So keep going wherever you are in your phase. If you're still in the caterpillar phase and you have big choices to make, it's going to be tough, but the end is worth it. If you're in the chrysalis phase, keep going. It's painful, but keep going. The end is worth it. And if you've reached that level where you've come out of your cocoon and you've made it, enjoy it. Life isn't going to stop. Enjoy it, right? Be grateful for everything that you have now, because it will change again. Life is all about change, and it's more choices and more transformations until it's your time. Until you decide, you want to make the biggest change and go through that next phase. But I wanted to share that because it was very deep and impactful for me. So I don't know if you knew that too, but if you did, I learn something new every day. I love it. So many blessings. Keep working on it. You'll get there.